It's in the game. Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Well, that's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. So the Utah Utes offense will have the football first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. They were really set up on the opening drive, but a big third down coming here. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on third down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. They don't ask you how, they ask you if. And there's the tackle, but the fake field goal works well enough to pick up a first down.
How about that, man? You force them into a field goal situation. You know it's going to be a long field goal, so I think sometimes you get aggressive to go try to block it, and they pull the rabbit out of the hat with the fake, and they get the first down.
Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll keep it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Utah!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself, in for 6.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Sooners offense will get the ball for the first time. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David,
he's going to take a shot. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
See those receivers as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab on the left side. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Utes headed quickly to the line. Out of the gun, the inside give.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Skips away from pressure. And is picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Gets rid of it. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression. They're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off play action. Now adjusting. Slings it downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gibson. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A-pluses here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen.
Oh, he's got some space. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Sooners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll pull it down and run. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays,
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Pocket breaking down. Still running at the 40. Bulldozes his way through. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Throws toward the end zone. Bust through the high
was a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And the extra point is good. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Coming out on first down with the play fake.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up,
couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it's a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Smashes through the tackle. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll pull it down. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. And more importantly, we've got an early barn burner as both teams have come out firing, as you'll see on the stats. Fourth down and 12 is four-down territory for this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Inside the 45. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Utes will snap it on first and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds his man, it's Parker. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. And the Utes will go for it on fourth down.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
Back to pass, it's Mateer. Trying to make magic with his feet. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run play action. He'll heave it deep. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Parker. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. Great place to start for this offense. To the air, it's Batir. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Stands in and takes the hit. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Quarterback gets enough. At the 35, he's open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Wants to throw on first down. Slithers into space. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The Utes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. Touchdown Sooners! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And a really nice job by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going with the football. You can tell. He sees this guy coming from left to right, running that post down the middle of the field, throws it. Perfect timing to his receiver. He catches the football, takes it into the end zone.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the...
Lost one deep down the right side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Dances away to buy time. Catch in the middle, it's Barnes. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot at this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. This time on target. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Sends it back in motion. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The offense uses a time. Stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
He wants to throw it. Snowed under, sacked at the 7. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. It's our forced to settle for the field goal. The Utes will boot it away to start the 2nd half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the return man is stopped in that. Leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted, and finish the deal here in the 2nd half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all. Came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, he's just more of the same here in the 2nd half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
Fires on the move. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Utah! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it.
He's got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Oklahoma! And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
Yeah, and you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up with the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spreading the ball around, touchdowns Palooza. What a nice day.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Off play action on first down. He's going to take off. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Makes the grab, it's Davis. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. Down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Going to try to get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground, stop playing pass, come up and get him on the ground. Big 3rd down stop.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. To throw, it's Mateer, floating away. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners! This is his personal resume reel, trying to win the Biletnikoff Award or something.
Highlight after highlight after highlight. He's going to go to social media. He's going to post these. Hey, a lot of likes, a lot of love, a lot of shares with those plays.
Into the end zone he goes for the 2, and now they lead by 3 possessions. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on.
To come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Ripping through the defense. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to run it. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Throw it toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off.
There he goes! And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another 1st down and yet another big gain. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. To the air, it's Mateer. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Tackle was made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Turns it loose. Grabs it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Snap in the shotgun. Moving out of the pocket. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the route is on. Here comes the 2-point try. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Weeks like this are tricky, but he puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
82 Monster Indy.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the 1st down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. got his man on the right. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. He'll do it himself. Striving for the goal line. Loose football. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown, Utes! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Wants to throw. They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They'd hope to get that thing. The ball's free. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Makes a catch at the 20. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Utes want to crank the tempo.
White 94, slider choice. White 94, slider choice.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Using his feet to buy time. Trying to pull his way in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
And I tell you what, this part of the field, once you start getting in the red zone and the field shrinks, you got more big bodies on the field. The running threat is real. Tight ends come on the field, and what happens? Run a little play action off of it, get it to the big fella. Nice plucking it out of the sky, getting the touchdown.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Back to throw, it's Mateer. A strike downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He'll try to do it himself. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another 1st down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll try it again. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Looking for more room. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Utes! What a great play. What a huge... for this defense.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead, seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. On the run, fires downfield. Finds a tight end down the gut. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Sooners will try to run out the clock in the final minute. He'll get rid of it. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
He's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this guy today, it's been for touchdowns.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
That is just how the coach wants to draw it up. Take up all the clock, score the go-ahead touchdown. This one is all but over.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. A full field of defensive backs trying to take away the deep ball. Wants to go up top on first down. Going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball.
Deep shot for the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics,